Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Let's Play at Lunchtime. Whoops, today's game is not Borderlands 3. Let's take that off. Seeing it live, people, seeing it live. Alright, there we go. Well, as I said yesterday, today is Retro Day. That's where we're going to play a retro game. And I did promise to do that, so that's why we've got the Coin Up Retro background going on today. This game is again on my Shadow PC, so we're going to give it a try and see. Of course, it's a retro game, so it probably won't require as much frames, but then again, the Shadow PC is set to use a certain amount of frame rate, so we'll see what happens here. I'm just waiting for the Shadow PC to start. I did want to mention again, I'm using my Stadia controller connected into my Mac on the Shadow PC. It works that way. The Stadia controller does not work for GeForce Now on the Mac for some reason yet. So I've got to use this old Logitech one sitting here for the Mac when we do GeForce Now games, like when I'm playing Cyberpunk, or maybe if we decide to play Control down the road. But I did want to show you something. It'd be pretty cool just as we lead into it. I was experimenting with different game launchers now that I've got games on Epic Games and also on Epic Games, Steam, and GOG, Good Old Games, GOGgame.com. Got all three of those on my Shadow. And it gets kind of complicated sometimes if I'm playing on my NVIDIA Shield TV to move between the stores, and it doesn't make much sense anyways, because you're using the controller and you don't want to either get out your phone to use the Shield TV remote app, which has a mouse available in it, and you can type the keyboard commands from your phone into the Shield. And, you know, just why would I do that? Why do I want to have to get out my phone? I should be able to do everything from the controller. Why can't I do everything from the controller? And that's where I started poking around on the Reddit forums for Shadow PC, asking. There was one suggested called Launchbox that looked really great, had a great onboarding process, but it costs money to actually get the version that has the full screen controllable version. So I suggested, well, I don't really want to pay for it if I'm only going to use it on my Shadow. And somebody suggested an app called Playnite. And Playnite is what I've went with. So we can see it here. I'll bring it over so you can see it. There it is. That's Playnite running on my Shadow. And I can use my Stadia controller to control things around. It works amazing. Highly recommend this. Great onboarding process. It can connect to every game store you can think of, including itch.io, which I actually have a game from there but don't have an account on it. It was a free game by Swankybox. Shout out to Swankybox's channel. Great channel if you haven't followed them. So you can see I've got this sorted right now. It actually pulls in your playtime from Steam. And you can see the games I've got installed on Shadow. I've got it set to only show the games I have installed on Shadow. It's right now sorted by most played. Kind of no surprise that Doom Eternal is one of my most played. You can press A on your controller to see details of the game. It pulls all these graphics in off of the metadata from games databases. You can set options for the game, add it to favorites. If you get in with your mouse and keyboard, if you're using it on a computer, Shadow or the Playnite, you can dig in and set launch options. You can add custom games in there. It's a pretty robust launcher. We could sort it by like favorites. I don't have any favorites yet. Just set it up yesterday, so that's why. There's some recently played games. You can see the Paradroid game. I was testing it out on here. You can add in your own games manually. So there's that Zardy's Maze from Swankybox. Pretty cool game. Yeah, I don't have anything more to say, but Playnite is definitely the one that I go with. There's all my games. It actually pulls in all the games from all the stores, including Twitch Prime games too, even. Believe it or not. And if a game is not installed, like let's say here I've got Another World, I can hit details on that. I can ask the Playnite to reach out to Steam and install it, because I have Another World on Steam. Or sorry, on Google Games. Let's see if we can find one that's on Steam, just to see. Actually, this one's on Good Old Games too. It's another great game. Maybe we'll play that in a retro one at one point. Let's see, Bioshock Remastered. Look at that. You can actually hit installed. It says in the logo right there, it's on Steam. It's pretty amazing. So you could set filters. R to bring up the filters here. I can say I want to see all games, but I only want to see the ones that are installed. Done. That's pretty amazing. So now, if me or my daughter wants to play Shadow, she sometimes uses it to play Death Squared or Dirt Rally, some of the other games I have on here. It's pretty simple and straightforward. We play the Ghostbusters video game together every once in a while. You can see, bring up the game options right away. There's a search available. This is all from my controller that I'm doing all this. So it's pretty robust. It's going to tell me I don't have an itch.io account. That's fine. You can get right into the settings from there. You can turn off system suspend, hibernate, restart. So if you've got like a home theater computer that you're basically using for gaming, or a Shadow and you want to have an easy way to get around with your controller, Playnite.link. It's free and open source. You can't get any better than that. So let's play Paradroid. Paradroid is a very old game, probably the oldest game that I play on a regular basis every once in a while. We're going to be playing the recreated version called Freedroid Classic. The people who made Freedroid Classic also have a reimagined Freedroid RPG that expands on the Paradroid idea. But it's a pretty cool game. Like you see here, it was released in 1985. I can guarantee you I have way more than 20 seconds played in the game. The game is set on a spaceship from a top-down perspective. You have to take over robots with your human interface device, and the game goes on forever. It's a pretty unique game because it actually does not have an end in sight. Pretty interesting. Let's give it a try. You can see my Shadow desktop there. Freedroid actually only plays in a windowed mode. If I play it in full screen, it redoes the resolution on Shadow, so I don't like to play it in full screen. So here we go. There's the story of the game. You can see that there. Let me get you the game music. 1 second. I can hear it, but you can't. There you go. Now you can hear it. Live streaming, everybody. All right, there's our human interface device. So I've got some settings. I like to see the frames per second. The energy I have, energy slowly counts down. If I don't do anything by the time that energy counts down, the game would be over. So, you know what? There's our transfer. There's our fire. Whoop, just had a ship. Let's initiate a transfer. I'll show you how this works. This is the main way you can take over other robots in the game. This is your main goal, is to progressively get higher and higher as you take off robots and get up to level the command robot 999. So we're Unit 1. We're going to take over a messenger robot 329. You pick a side that you want to be on here. Sides can have all kinds of different features like expanders and blockers. I'm going to pick this side here. We'll try and take that. Oh, it's got a repeater on it. Take this one. Okay, we want out in the colors because we have more colors than the competing robot. And we're now robot 329. There's a 302. You want it when you're playing. You never want to go down. You can see how he's much quicker than me. I just destroyed him. I can imagine playing this game on a Commodore 64. You just had a joystick with one fire button on it. And that's how you played the whole game. My brother and I used to play this game for hours and hours. Once you get past a whole ship, I'll at least get you through one level so you get an idea how the game works. That's the same number as me, so I'm going to get rid of him. Once you get past a whole ship, you go to the next ship, and each ship looks the same. And the game never ends. You're just playing for high score. You are literally playing for high score. There is no kill screen. There's no end screen like on Pac-Man where eventually you will get to an end screen where the game freezes up. Oh, I just hurt myself. Okay, there we go. We just cleared a whole level because the level went dark. Now we have to get to these things right here are elevators to go to different levels. There's usually 2 or 3 elevators or sometimes even just 1 elevator per level. I do want to show you some things. Okay, so this is the alert. The alert status is at green right now. And you know what? Give me a second here. I'm going to see if I can't rejig the screen to make it a little bit bigger for you. Let's see here. music back on there, right? Of course, my game's still counting down in the background here. I'm trying to adjust things in OBS so you can get a better look at it. Sorry. Trying to get this all set up for you so you can get a better view of the game. We're gonna have to do it this way. OBS just came out with an update too, so I'm experimenting with that as well. Let's crop this way. You don't know, I might play this game a little more with you guys. My energy level's down at 25 right now, so I have a feeling soon enough I'm gonna be dead in this game. Get rid of some of this other stuff in the background. Uh-oh, energy down at 8%. I'm about to bite the dust, as they say. Energy at 1%. So now I'm going to lose control of this robot. This robot's going to be destroyed. I'm now just back to the O1 influence device, and the energy's slowly going to go down. So we need to get on this. There we go. Here's what the ship looks like. You can see the different levels. That's the command bridge. Probably don't want to hit up there right now, especially on just O1. Let's see if I can't take over the device right away. We're going to take over another messenger robot. That is a terrible setup. Let's try the left-hand side. I can use this repeater. The repeaters can keep your dot alive for longer. Okay, so that is a deadlock, so we have to go again. It's asking me to pick again. What would I like? What side would I like? Let's pick this side this time. Okay, so I'm trying to watch and... Okay, that was another deadlock. So we'll have to go all over again. Probably stream for a little bit longer here with you. It's going to give me a new board layout. I think I'll go with this side again. You want to try and use these doublers. If you're... oh yeah, I've got this one. The doublers certainly give you an advantage because when you're first the influencer robot, you're not going to have very many tokens to use. There. So now I'm back to level 302 robot. Let's take over this. Back to the messenger robot we were earlier. Don't have much options on either side. Let's use this one. And now you'll notice I've got more of these tokens to use. Okay, well, we're waiting that out, that last one, to see who's it going to go to. It's going to go to me. Good. So I've won again. So now I'm a 329 robot. I do not know what the appeal is behind this game for me. I've just always enjoyed it. Don't know. And Freedroid Classic, I would certainly recommend it if you like this game. So if I tap in here, there's our terminal. So we can see if we go into droid info, I can look at all the droids that are lower numbers than me. I can't look at any of them that are higher than my number. We can see what kind of armament they have, special notes about them. It's pretty big stuff for Andrew Braybrook to write all this up in 1984-85. We can take a look at the map of the deck. And we can take a look at the map of the ship itself. And it'll also tell us what ship we're on. We're on USS Paradroid. There are different ship names as you go farther along. Let's check out, see what else. I'll try and destroy that guy. The Freedroid Classic has more ranges of movement too for your firing. You can actually play dual sticked if you want it as well, if you have a dual stick controller. It's a pretty cool game. Pretty great remake of an old Commodore 64 game. Oh, just hurt myself there by getting absorbed by his energy. I can see my energy is at 51%, so I'm gonna have to watch out, keep an eye out, either clear this deck or you can repair yourself a bit here at a sacrifice for some of your score on all those repair pads. Takes away some of your score though. Okay, I'm just trying to find that last guy. Don't know where he is. And as funny as it is, playing this game on my Shadow, we're able to still stream to Twitch. We got the last guy. Isn't that funny? So obviously Shadow's not using as much data for this game as it would on other games. Okay, so now we're on to the third level we've done here. I'm gonna try and get up to some higher robot levels too, so you guys can see what that looks like. Some of the higher robot levels, security robots especially, they move around really quick. You can see my guy's pretty slow moving here. So I don't know if you get a chance to watch this video, let me know what you think about Paradroid. In the archive version of the video on YouTube, I'll give you guys the link to Freedroid so you can check it out yourselves. Download a copy. It actually is available. Whoop, that's a security robot. So he just took out he saw through my disguise there. And now I'm going to go and try and take over this. Oh, it's a maintenance robot. I'm going to try and take him over. Okay, I'm going to pick this side. We got some good doublers here because I've only got 3 and he's got a lot more than me. I might actually get him. Look at that. So he's got a special laser cannon, it looks like. Oh, let's hurt myself again. My energy is getting low, but I want to finish this level first. See if we can't finish this one. Let me know what you guys think of Retro Wednesdays. I don't know what other retro games we could play. I just happened to decide I want to do Retro Wednesdays. There, we got that last robot for this level. Okay, my energy's at 22, so I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to want to find a elevator very soon to get to another level. Eventually you may come across the level where you've got some pretty high-powered robots. Let's see about that. I'll stream with you for just a little bit longer here. Let's go to the bridge deck. Yeah, look, there's a 571 and a 598. So we got a crew droid here we're going to try and take over. Okay, I'm going to definitely pick the side. You can see on his side, he's got some colors that will actually, if he places them there, will cause those ones to use my colors and not his. So you will come across times where, see, like I didn't even get my last 2 nodes or on there, and I still beat him. And then I saw there was a 598, so let's take him over. This is a higher crew droid. Wow, not very good options on either side of this one. I have no idea if there is a speed run of this game or... All right, so I've got a 598. Now you'll notice on this level is not very big. It's just that big. And if we go to the terminal here, there's another side to this deck map that I can't get to, but it looks like since the level's dark that there's nobody at that other side. We've been to this deck? That's the command deck. I'm going to try and go on the command deck, see who we can find. There are some gravity-based weapons that are pretty intense that some of the higher level security droids use. let's check it out. And if I die here, then we'll wrap up the stream. And thank you for watching. And on Thursday, we're going to just do a free for all. I may play some Cyberpunk. I may play Into the Breach. Haven't played that yet. Could play that game for the first time with you guys. Yep. See, this is the command bridge. I better be careful. So the Freedroid people have added in little extra bits to the game. Okay. So this is the command bridge. Where's the commander? Whoa. Okay, that's one of the gravity-based weapons I was telling you about. All right, this is a battle droid. Let's try and take him over. I handily beat that battle droid. That's pretty amazing. So now I've got a hold of his weapon. His concussive blast. If you get up to these guys, you may make short work of a ship. Okay, there's nobody else left on this side of the command deck. Let's try and get to the forward-looking part of the command deck. Oh, I can go back to the engine room from here. I really want to show you the 999 command robot, so let's see if we can't get over to him. So we got to go over here. You can see how the elevators are working now, right? I was on that far left elevator. Now I'm going to go to the far right. Over here, you can see the elevators are highlighted in yellow. So where's the commander? Is there nobody commanding this ship? Seriously. Who's in command of this ship? Got a little damage there. So this is a pretty advanced bot. And of course, I can use these energy things to increase my energy. But eventually, at some point, the game's going to force me to do another transfer. Let's see if we can't clear the rest of this level here. I just saw that door open. Where did they go to? Got them. So the story is that the ships have gone rogue. That's the whole story. And you're sent in to fix the ships by taking out the rogue elements. There, we just get rid of that level. And now there was an elevator over here. There it is. Our turbo lift. Let's go to the very back of the ship. See who's in here. Oh, I'm stuck. Wow, that must be a tough robot. Take that many blasts for my concussion. What is that? 420. It's a maintenance robot. How can I not? There we go. Okay, my energy is getting quite low. So let's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, now the game's forcing me to make a decision here. I need to either... Let's try and take over this maintenance robot. See. Now, I'm coming from a higher robot going to a lower level. That's why it's a very strategic game. Whoops, I just put one where he's going to get a color. So I pretty much got almost all the colors that I could get as mine. Okay, you know what? Let's just end the game here. We'll see. I don't think I can get back to the menu for this game without using my keyboard. Either way, though, let's just... That might be one slight limitation when I'm using this on my NVIDIA Shield TV, that I can't... All right, here we go. My energy's getting low. I'm going to let my energy dissipate and die here so you can see what that looks like. And we'll wrap up the stream today. It's almost been a half an hour. Again, thanks for joining me. Thursday, we're going to stream random game of choice by me, but if we get popular enough, then it could be a random game of choice by you. So make sure you subscribe, follow along on Twitch or YouTube. YouTube always has the archived streams. I don't know where anybody else is on this level. This must be a bigger level. There must be, yeah, there's a whole other part to the deck map over there that I can't get to from this part. Oh, geez, right away I get hit by a security robot next level. Transmission terminated. Enter your name. Whoops. Oh, apparently if I press shift, it puts an O in. Fun. And that is Freedroid. Let's quit the game. Looks like, yeah, I can only quit it by keyboard. Oh, now you can see a little behind the scenes of what I'm doing to show you the game. There we go. We're back to the normal shadow setup there. And again, this is what it looks like. You can see I've got like Minecraft Education Edition on there, Paradroid, Zardy's Maze was on there too. So you can add lots of games other than your Steam and Good Old Game and Epic Games. And I'm finding this thing is amazing. I'm going to be able to launch like Avicii Inventor. That's on Twitch. It's a Twitch Prime game I have. Broforce, also on Twitch. Borderlands 3 on Steam. And just to prove it, we'll find 20XX, which is on Epic Games. Or Ghostbusters, which is also on Epic Games. Hyperlight Drifter on Twitch. So you see this is combining a whole bunch of game stores. So pretty cool. Well, that about does it for our stream here. So I want to thank you for joining me on the stream today. And this was Retro Wednesdays. And again, Thursday is going to be a free-for-all Thursday. So you can check that out. And thanks very much for joining me. We'll see you next time on Let's Play at Lunchtime.